Have you ever taken a moment to ponder about what truly matters to you in your life? Let's delve into the concept of personal values, those deeply held beliefs that shape our thoughts, actions, and ultimately, our lives. These values are the compass that guides us, the foundation upon which we build our decisions and shape our identities. Imagine sailing through life with a clear sense of direction, making decisions with confidence, embracing a stronger sense of self, and experiencing a deeper sense of satisfaction. This is the power of understanding and aligning with your personal values. Whether it's honesty, freedom, love, creativity, or any other principle, these values are the silent forces propelling us forward, shaping our lives in ways more profound than we often realize. Understanding your values is like finding your North Star, guiding you towards a fulfilling life. Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and alignment, shall we? So, what exactly are these values we're talking about? Values, in essence, are the fundamental beliefs that guide our attitudes and actions. They're not fleeting interests, transient passions, or even long-term goals. Rather, they are the bedrock principles that underpin our lives, the unwavering truths that we hold dear. Think of them as the core elements of your personal constitution. They are the rules by which you play the game of life, whether you're conscious of them or not. They shape our perception of right and wrong, and they influence every decision we make, from the mundane to the monumental. Values can range from honesty to ambition, from compassion to creativity, from freedom to stability. They're as diverse as humanity itself, reflecting our unique perspectives and experiences. They're not one-size-fits-all. They're individually tailored, allowing us to live authentically and purposefully. Your values are your compass, guiding you through life's journey. Now that we know what values are, why should we care about aligning with them? Well, imagine yourself as a sailboat. Your values are the compass that guides your course. When you're aligned with your values, you're on a clear path towards your authentic self, navigating life's waves with a sense of purpose and direction. Living in harmony with your values brings about a sense of consistency and authenticity. It's like aligning the stars in your personal universe. You feel more fulfilled, and your decisions resonate with your core beliefs. On the flip side, not understanding your values can leave you feeling lost at sea. You might find yourself drifting aimlessly, confused, and full of regret. Your decisions may feel disjointed, and life can seem like a jigsaw puzzle with missing pieces. So, aligning with your values isn't just about knowing what you stand for. It's about living a life that truly reflects who you are. Alignment with your values is the key to living a life of authenticity and fulfillment. Are you ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery? We're about to delve into 10 practical exercises designed to help you uncover and align with your core values. These exercises will serve as a compass, guiding you towards your authentic self. So grab a notebook or open up your favorite digital note-taking app. Prepare to jot down insights, reflections, and revelations. Remember, this journey is personal and unique to you. Get set to explore the depths of your values and align your life with them. Reflect on life's peak moments when you felt the happiest or most fulfilled. Identify common themes or patterns. Step 1. Identify your peak moments. Start by recalling the times in your life when you felt the most alive, happy, or truly fulfilled. These moments could range from significant life events to simple, quiet moments where you felt a deep sense of contentment. Write down a list of these moments, aiming for at least 5, but more if you can. Step 2. Describe each moment in detail. For each moment listed, write a detailed description. Focus on what you were doing, who you were with, where you were, and most importantly, why this moment stands out to you. What emotions were you feeling? What were you thinking? Step 3. Analyze the common themes. Look at each description and identify any recurring themes, feelings, actions, or environments. Are there consistent patterns that emerge? Perhaps you notice that your peak moments often involve helping others, creative expression, or being in nature. Step 4. Connect themes to values. Reflect on the themes you've identified and consider what they suggest about your values. For example, if many of your peak moments involve being with family, this might suggest that connection or family is a core value for you. List qualities of people you admire and why. These qualities often reflect your own values. Step 1. Make a list of people you admire. Think of people who inspire you. These can be personal acquaintances, historical figures, public personalities, or even fictional characters. Write down the names of these individuals, aiming for a diverse range as this can provide a broader insight into your values. Step 2. Identify qualities and characteristics. For each person on your list, identify the specific qualities, traits, or achievements that you admire in them. Be as specific as possible. Try to go beyond surface-level traits and think deeply about what these qualities say about the person's character and values. Step 3. Understand why you admire these qualities. Reflect on why these specific qualities resonate with you. What is it about these traits that you find admirable? How do they make you feel, and why do you value them? This reflection can often reveal underlying values that you may not have been consciously aware of. Step 4. Discover common themes. Look for patterns or recurring themes in the qualities you admire. Often, the recurring qualities reflect core values that are important to you. This process helps in pinpointing what you inherently value in others, and, by extension, what you value in yourself. Visualize your ideal future. Consider what aspects of this vision are most important to you. Step 1. Visualize your ideal future. Take a moment to relax and clear your mind. Imagine yourself in the future, at a point where you feel you've achieved your deepest desires and are living your ideal life. Picture this scenario in as much detail as possible, including where you are, what you're doing, who you're with, and how you feel. Step 2. Describe your vision. Write down your vision of the future. Describe the setting, your activities, your relationships, your achievements, and any other aspects that are significant to you. Focus on the feelings associated with this future. What emotions are present? Contentment, joy, fulfillment, pride? Step 3. Identify key aspects. Reflect on your description and identify the key aspects of this future that are most important to you. What elements of this vision stand out as essential for your happiness and fulfillment? Consider what these aspects say about your priorities and values. For instance, if your vision includes a lot of time spent with family, this might indicate that relationships or family are top values for you. Step 4. Connect with your values. Analyze how the key aspects of your vision relate to your core values. What values are being expressed through these aspects? Think about how your current life aligns with these values. Are there changes you could make to live more in accordance with these values? Review a list of common values, for example, freedom, security, innovation, and select those that resonate with you most. Step 1. Prepare a list of common values. Start with a comprehensive list of values. This list can include a wide range of concepts such as honesty, integrity, freedom, equality, security, family, creativity, innovation, adventure, respect, and many others. You can easily find such lists online or create your own. Step 2. Initial selection. Go through the list and select the values that resonate with you. Don't overthink it. This is about instinctual preference. Aim to select those that immediately stand out as important to you, even if you end up with a long list initially. Step 3. Narrow down your choices. Reflect on each selected value and consider its significance in your life. Try to narrow down your list to a manageable number, ideally around 5. 10 values. You can do this by considering which values are truly essential to your identity and well-being, and which ones are merely desirable or aspirational. 4. Rank your values. Once you have your short list, prioritize your values in order of importance. This step can be challenging but insightful, as it forces you to consider which values you truly prioritize above others. Step 5. Reflect on your top values. Reflect on why these top values are important to you. Consider how they've influenced your life, your decision-making, and your sense of self. Think about ways you can live more in alignment with these values moving forward. From your selected values, prioritize them to determine your top 5. This helps in understanding your core values. Step 1. List your selected values. Start with a list of values that you've previously identified as significant to you. This list may have been generated from various self-reflection exercises, including the aforementioned values list exercise. Step 2. Consider each value's impact. Reflect on each value independently, and consider the role it plays in your life. Think about how each value influences your decisions, your reactions to certain events, and your overall life direction. Step 3. Compare and contrast. Begin to compare the values against each other. You can do this by asking yourself hypothetical questions to test which values hold more weight. For example, if you had to compromise one value for another, which one would you uphold? Step 4. Rank your values. Arrange your values in order of importance. This might be challenging, as it requires honest introspection about what you truly prioritize. Step 5. Reflect on your prioritization. Once you have your values prioritized, spend some time reflecting on your top 5. Consider how these values manifest in your daily life and how they might guide your future actions and decisions. For each top value, ask yourself why it's important to you. Repeat why 5 times to delve deeper into its significance. Step 1. Select your top values. Begin with your top values, ideally those you've identified through previous exercises or reflection. You should have a clear list of these values before starting the deep dive. Step 2. Initiate the first why. For each value, start by asking yourself, why is this value important to me? Write down your answer. This initial response usually surfaces the most immediate or obvious reason. Step 3. Probe deeper with subsequent whys. Ask yourself why 4 more times after your initial answer, each time responding to the answer you gave previously. This process encourages you to think beyond the surface level and explore the value's deeper significance in your life. Step 4. Reflect on your insights. After the 5th why, reflect on the depth of understanding you've gained about this value. Consider how this deepened insight can influence your actions, decisions, and life direction. Step 5. Document your discoveries. Keep a record of your insights from this exercise. Writing down your reflections can provide clarity and serve as a future reference to guide your life choices. Reflect on your current lifestyle and decisions. Identify where they may not align with your top values and why. Step 1. Review your core values. Begin by clearly identifying your top values. These should be values you've determined through thoughtful reflection and perhaps through other values clarification exercises. Step 2. Assess your current lifestyle. Take an honest look at your current lifestyle, habits, daily activities, and the choices you're making in various aspects of your life, such as your career, relationships, personal growth, and leisure. Step 3. Identify misalignments. For each of your core values, identify areas of your life where your actions and decisions do not fully align with these values. Be honest and thorough in your assessment, considering why these misalignments exist. Step 4. Explore the reasons for misalignment. Reflect on the reasons behind each misalignment. Consider external pressures, internal conflicts, or practical constraints that might contribute to the disconnect between your values and your lifestyle. Step 5. Develop strategies for realignment. For each identified misalignment, brainstorm potential ways you could adjust your choices, behaviors, or circumstances to better reflect your core values. Think about small, manageable changes that could have a significant impact over time. Think about upcoming decisions and how you can ensure they align with your values. Step 1. Clarify your core values. Start by clearly identifying and articulating your core values. These values should be the guiding principles you've identified as most important through introspection or previous values clarification exercises. Step 2. Identify upcoming decisions. Think about the significant decisions you anticipate making in the near future. These could relate to various aspects of your life, such as career moves, educational opportunities, relationships, financial investments, or lifestyle changes. Step 3. Analyze each decision for each upcoming decision. Analyze how it aligns with your core values. Consider the potential outcomes of each choice and how they support or conflict with what you value most. Step 4. Consider alternatives. If a pending decision doesn't align well with your values, consider alternative options. Brainstorm different approaches to the decision that might better reflect your core values. Step 5. Plan your actions. Develop a plan for how you will make your decision in a way that aligns with your values. This might involve gathering more information, seeking advice, or weighing the pros and cons of each option in light of your values. Plan small, daily actions that reflect your values. This helps in solidifying them in your everyday life. Step 1. Identify your core values. Clearly define your core values. These should be the principles you've determined are most important to you, perhaps identified through previous values clarification exercises. Step 2. Create daily actions. For each core value, brainstorm small, tangible actions you can take daily or regularly. These actions should be specific, achievable, and meaningful in the context of your value. Step 3. Integrate actions into your routine. Find ways to incorporate these actions into your daily routine. Schedule them, make them habits, or set reminders to ensure they are a consistent part of your day. Step 4. Reflect and adjust regularly. Reflect on how these actions are influencing your life and alignment with your values. Adjust your actions as needed to better reflect your values or to introduce new behaviors that might be more effective. Step 5. Commit to consistency. Commit to these actions with the understanding that consistency is key. The regular practice of these actions can lead to significant personal growth and fulfillment. Write a letter to yourself, committing to live by your values. Specify actions you'll take to honor this commitment. Step 1. Reflect on your values. Start by clearly articulating your core values. These should be values that you've identified as most important to you, possibly through various values clarification exercises you've undertaken. Step 2. Articulate your commitment. Begin your letter by expressing your commitment to these values. Acknowledge the importance of these values in your life and why they are significant to you. Step 3. Outline specific actions. For each value, detail specific, actionable commitments you are making to yourself. These actions should be practical steps you can take to live in accordance with your values. Step 4. Address potential challenges. Acknowledge any potential challenges you might face in upholding your values and how you plan to address these challenges. Be honest and realistic in your assessment. Step 5. Affirm your dedication. Conclude the letter with a strong affirmation of your dedication to your values. Reiterate your commitment and the positive impact you hope living by these values will have on your life. Step 6. Keep the letter accessible. Keep your letter in a place where you can read it regularly. This might be in a journal, a digital document, or another safe spot where you can refer to it often, especially when faced with difficult choices or challenges. Now that you've discovered your values, what's next? Well, it's time to take action and integrate what you've learned into your daily life. Remember, understanding our values is not a one-off exercise, but a continuous journey of self-discovery and alignment. By reflecting on your peak moments, admiring qualities in others, visualizing your future, identifying, prioritizing, and delving deep into your values, you've taken significant steps towards this journey. Now, commit to living by these values. Maybe you need to realign some aspects of your life or make value-based decisions. Perhaps you need to integrate your values daily or write a commitment letter to yourself. Whatever the case, remember that these exercises are tools to help you live a more authentic and fulfilling life. Consider keeping a values journal. It's a great way to track your alignment over time and make necessary adjustments. As you continue to grow and evolve, so might your values. Keeping a record can provide insightful reflections. And don't forget, you're not alone in this journey. Share your experiences, insights, or even challenges in the comments section. Let's foster a community of like-minded individuals, supporting each other in living out our core values. Remember, the journey of aligning with your values is ongoing. Stay true to your values and watch as your life transforms. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you found it helpful, please share, like, follow, and subscribe to our channel.